Everybody, I thought I'd take a few minutes and give you some updates for Business 279 because there have been a few changes. It of course has been updated actually in several ways. If you go to the syllabus, first of all, and scroll down, anything you see in purple, you will have to adjust as usual, but that also includes information here about, am I required to come to campus for this course? So we have decided not to have proctored exit exams this summer. So you'll need to edit anything like this that has to do with exit exams. Okay, now let's go to the modules. You'll see, first of all, your students won't see the instructor resources, but there is a lot of help for you over there, including information about, there's a playlist for you with some stuff on YouTube and some help for making announcements, that kind of thing. There are supplemental resources here, including things like information about how to check, to turn it in, and that kind of thing. Resources here. Now the students will see this, turn it in plagiarism for students and where to find your turn it in report. If your students say that they need a code for turn it in, they're looking in the wrong place. So they direct them to the video up here, or down here rather. Direct them to this video for help. The turn it in report, well, they don't have to do a thing, and but sometimes they think they need a key or a code to get in. Okay, there are the modules, and in between module 5 and module 6, there are 2 assignments in a module that is locked. See where it says complete all items? Students will see these assignments here. This one is a resume, video, and checklist with just a little bit of information and a short video on what to do in their resume. And all they've got to do is click that they've completed that. And then they will go to this one. It is a short 10-point quiz with common mistakes that students make on resumes. I think like putting how old you are, that kind of thing on there. Now I realize that some of your students will have very complicated resumes. If they're older students and have been in the workforce for a long time, their resume very possibly will be more than 1 page long. But that's what the assignment requires. Now, this semester, we are also requiring students to go to tutor.com for help. This will hopefully, the combination of that video and the checklist and what they see in the textbook, hopefully will help them with to do a better resume. Now, okay, down here farther, we've got, you'll see in module 5, there's the resume. Then they go into this assignment or module 6 to do their resume. Okay, at the bottom of module 7, module 8, you'll see the exit exams. We'll talk about that in a minute because we have to delete that. Remember, matter of fact, go ahead and delete or unpublish this whole module because you won't need it. Okay, this is the master course. I'm not going to mess with that one right now. If you're teaching this class face-to-face, there are other resources here that you might be able to use. Some of those might not work because Pearson is phasing those out. So don't be surprised if they just don't work, okay? But we're leaving them in there for the time being. If you go to the assignments page, you'll see that there is a whole module now of work and learn assignments. We've added some more weight. We've eliminated some assignments and added weight to some of them, including 100 points for using tutor.com for their cover letter and their resume. So students will click here. It will give them specific instructions. There's also a little video that shows how to do it. After they visit tutor.com for a live session, they will be asked to email you their the report. They'll send you a link. So you'll get that in your email, and that will let you know that they have done that. So there's the beginning of the cover letter assignment says submit your cover letter here, but first you'll use tutor.com, do this assignment first. And the same thing with the resume. And the folks at tutor.com will have access to these two assignments, so they'll know what we're looking for. Now, students also have the option of, if they choose to go to, they can go to their local career center and have a session there. If they want to sit down with somebody at the local career center on campus, they could do that, and then they would have to send you confirmation of that. So take a look at those assignments carefully. And I don't remember where I actually put that here. Yeah, you have to add your email address over here so students can send that to you. Okay. And I don't remember where I put it now, actually, if it's in the resume assignment or maybe in the syllabus, I don't know, that they can go up to campus. And then somebody from the Career Center would have to email you and said that that they have looked at the students' assignments. Okay, you do have 4 discussions, and those are all the same, I believe. I don't think there's been any changes. By the way, let's go back to the assignments module. Okay. Yes, okay, so down at the assignments module, there are 2 modules, one with a final exam in it, which you will be using this semester and the summer. There is one module for proctored exit exams. It would be recommended, well, you would have to delete this module. You could go right over here, click those 3 dots and delete the entire module, which I'm not going to do right now again, because this is the master course. Delete that entire module, and when you do, you will notice that they no longer appear in the assignments, because otherwise your students will have both assignments. And right now, since all of them are published, let me go over to the if you could click on Student View and go to Grades. I do this often to double check. Click on Grades and unclick Calculate Based on Graded Assignments, and you'll see that the class is worth 1,130 points. That's because there are assignments in there that have to be deleted. Okay. And if you delete that one, if you delete the module for the proctored exit exams, then you won't have to, then this class will be worth the proper number of points. Okay. And maybe I will just go ahead and show you that just to be, okay. Assignments. Now for this course, I'm just going to hide them. The proctored exams, hide them. Go back to Student View and go to Grades and Calculate Based on, and then down here, your class is now worth 1,000 points. So it looks like you can just hide those assignments or delete them. You might as well just delete them. We're not going to be using them this semester. Okay. I suggest when you do an announcement, when you go to do an announcement for your classes, that you link to the module, so students will be encouraged to do this. And in case you don't know how to do this, I'm going to show you real quick. You're going to put, like, this week, your work is in, and I'm not a very fast typist, so we'll leave that for now. This week, your work will be in, click on Course Links, and you can go directly to the module and insert it. This week, your assignments will be in, and then look at there, right there. It's magic. So that way the students, even from an email, can click on the module. Sometimes I click to link I'll click to an assignment if I want to call attention to a specific assignment, or sometimes I'll even refer back to another announcement. Okay. So just saying, and again, I'm going to cancel this because it is the master course. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I want to show you a trick if you don't know how to do this already. If you go to this assignments page and click over here, edit assignment dates, you can put all your due dates in at one time. So there's even by the way, a column for the final grade I put that due a couple days after the end of the course, and midterm a couple days after the module 4 is done, just to insert it in the right place in the calendar. But let's say career path assignment, you want that due the 14th or whatever, the class starts the 7th, you want that, or the 8th, you want that due on the 14th, you can click that right there and have your due date if you want to shut it off that same date or whatever. And then click up here to save everything in one spot. Okay. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you have any questions about anything I've showed you, you can certainly ask. I can't think of anything else I wish I had mentioned. I will think of it as soon as I'm done recording. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great semester. Be sure to check out the org. Oh, yes, let's do that. Check out the org. If hopefully you're already added to the org. If not, let me know. There are things in the modules section of the org. Exit exams plan B, if you choose not to use that final exam, although I don't know why you wouldn't, because if you choose something else, you'll have a lot more grading to do. The final exam, by the way, that is substituting for the proctored exams, it's made up of questions from the course. So actually that brings me to an interest. And so, yeah, so if students do the quizzes each week, that will help them on their final exam. But that brings me to another thing that I would like to mention back in here. Assignments you will see here, and we have quizzes, I think, in a separate, because they're practice now. So see, they're labeled practice quizzes now. The quizzes we've had in previous semesters, students got points for the quizzes. Now they are practice only. But if they do the practice quizzes, that will help them on the final exam. Okay, it shows that they have 10 points, but it is a practice quiz, so it will not count toward their grade. Okay, so back to the org. There's a lot of stuff in here that might be helpful, but since we're not having proctored exams, you don't have to worry about that. There is some help here in assignment grading in some cases, and also previous announcements that might be helpful to read. Okay, so if you have anything you need help with, please don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, thanks.